Hello everybody, happy holidays. Welcome if you're new to the channel, and welcome back if you're already a subscriber. Thank you guys so much for all the support you've been giving. By this point, this is a bonus video for the week. So if you want a really long, nice, chatty, something to put on in the background while you scrap, hop over to that video. I'm going to put that link down below. I just realized it was very long and wanted to give an alternative option. Also, between when I posted that video and did the voiceover and posted this one, I actually figured out that I can do a live stream event, which I'm so excited about. I can't even tell you guys. So I actually learned that there's like more specifics to the whole thing, but I basically can live stream from my phone already. You just unlock more features when you hit 1,000. So I'm going to be taking a look at the calendar and seeing what might work for us to maybe have a holiday live stream. So let me know what you guys think about that, or maybe some dates that might work on your calendar, and maybe we can see what we can pull off. I would love to do something that works for everybody, obviously, but something that maybe we can all take a break from, holiday madness and enjoy together. And then definitely something and some new stuff in the new year. So very excited about that. So the photos that I'm scrapping are from a trip that I took with a girlfriend of mine. I actually met her on YouTube probably in 2013, 14-ish. And we were doing similar scrapping, and it was before like Smashbooking and Project Life. It was kind of in the uptick of that, and we've just remained good friends and finally got the chance to meet, and we went on vacation together, which sounds really crazy outside of my head. But it was amazing. It was probably one of the best things I could have ever done for myself personally. But it was just great to experience it with someone who I've known for a while but wanted to have an experience with. It was amazing to go enjoy the 50th anniversary of Disney and the 30th anniversary for Halloween Horror Nights, the 70th anniversary for Mary Blair's Alice in Wonderland was happening. There was so much. But this is me scrapbooking that travel day of us both getting there. So I drove and she flew. She's from California and I'm from Georgia. So we were both commuting that day. So there weren't like a ton of photos, but yeah. So I'm using Heidi Swapp product as well. So the cards that you see, minus the map card that I did make out of a map that I just kind of deconstructed. And I was very cognizant of what part of the map I cut, because I wanted like the area that we had stayed in and we were arriving to, that whole thing. I needed that to be the focal point. So I had trouble stamping so that I didn't cover up important things. You will see me fight with this corner rounder. This is the second corner rounder from Becky Holmes I've gone through, but I did eventually figure it out towards the end that it doesn't like that glossy coat on top of the Canon selfie photo paper I use. It hates that. So if I flipped the card upside down, it was much smoother of a process, but that took a minute to figure out. But from that point, I also had to dive into the amazing stamp set. The stamp set that I used is from Heidi Swapp. I don't remember what it's called at the moment of voicing this over, and I don't think I remembered in the original either, so I'll put it down below. It looks just like the Honey and Spice set. I think it's meant to give like a clearer image. But as you can see, it did still grunge up my image, which is what I wanted. I wanted like a grungy, distressed look, and it worked flawlessly. My thought behind it was that I would get lucky and I might not always get like a clear image, because the Honey and Spice set is always out of stock on her site, I feel like. So these look the exact same and gave me the potential to kind of either have a grungy image or a clean image, dependent on how vigorously I stamped it. So I thought it was kind of the best of both worlds. So I did purchased that one, and I'm pretty happy with it. It worked out great, and I look forward to using the stamp set a ton through documenting these particular photos. So let's see what other embellishments. I'll pull out more throughout this project, obviously, and just kind of call them out as necessary. But I do want to bounce back and forth between kind of updates and things. Things may look weird because obviously I was doing it in a like live situation. So I filmed it as if it were a live stream, and it was just kind of stream of consciousness. Just for the fun of it. I don't know. I do like doing videos like that sometimes. So I just wanted to give, like I said, I wanted to give people the option of either kind of having the sped up version, and even my sped up version is still like longer than most people. I've been looking at, like watching other people's stuff too, because I do follow a couple different people on YouTube for scrapbooking. Also, if you're new to the channel, you probably haven't seen a Project Life video in a little while. You've been hopping on with planner videos, so thank you so much for the support. But this is definitely another avenue of my crafty side. It's not just planning. I'm going to be bringing more planner videos to you guys in the month of December. Obviously, we'll have like the setup videos for the month, which is great. So we'll have a January setup and we'll have a 2021 setup, which is super helpful. I'm still working through those and getting them ready, but I'll have those. And I do want to do a little video about my desk organizer, because right now it's set up and I need to add some things to it because I had a lovely scrapbook.com order arrive the other day. So once it's all unpackaged and put into there, I'll be able to film a setup and talk about how I kind of have all the new and the old stuff at my disposal. I think that's been the biggest change with my scrapbooking style. Normally I would get an order and probably tuck it away, or I had tried this a couple different ways. I was kind of putting product away for a specific project or things like that. Now I order based off what I'm about to scrap. So I kind of, I just take a look at what's coming and go ahead and order it so that when I get to that stage, I'm excited about the project itself, but I'm also excited about the new product. And I try to set up whatever I'm working out of, be it my organizer, or sometimes it's literally a box, like a shipping box that I'm working out of. That gives me an idea though for a shipping, like like boxes that copy paper sometimes come in, like that kind of box might actually be really cool, or like the file storage boxes for like a mobile scrap thing. If you're also new to the channel, then you don't know that sometimes I have to be pretty mobile. My boyfriend and I do not live in the same household. And sometimes I have enough downtime at work to go through something for like 5 minutes or have like a decompressing time. So sometimes I've been known to like take my Project Life cards and kind of like sort them or go through them just so I'm touching something crafty and pretty, and it's, like I said, it decompresses me and brings me joy to touch all my pretty paper products. Another really strange thing that I've noticed lately is if I work out in my living room and I'm looking at my craft stuff while I work out, it's so calming. It's so weird. It's like inspirational. But like I have those 12 by 12 like cubes from Recollections. I need to massively organize those. And hopefully I can do like a big tour type of thing in 2022. That would be so nice to be able to give like a space tour, a tour of my space, not a space tour. We're not going to outer space. That's silly. But I just wanted to really make sure that I stay organized when I'm scrapping, no matter where it is. So I've really been trying to prep better. So I want to talk about that just for a second. So here are some tips and tricks that I'm kind of learning, and I will probably list these out in some way down below as best as I can remember. While I'm doing that, so the pieces that I'm fiddling with right now are from a Citrus Twist kit. I really wish I could get more of these because I do love them, even though I struggled so much. Like, I struggled so much embellishing these photos because there's so much going on in them that I didn't want to cover them up, but I just wanted to also do them justice. I think I struggle with that more than anything, like to go simple or overboard, whether I stick all the things on all the photos. I'm trying to learn that not every photo needs something. Sorry, I think my head kept hitting the camera at different points because I would lean over too far. And then I'd jolt back up and it would shake the camera or the camera stand a little bit. So the embellishments that I was playing with are from a Citrus Twist kit. I am going to try to use up a bunch of my stickers. So I usually have like a pretty, I don't know, maybe like 6 sticker pads off to the side of my craft desk that I can flip through. And I do try to pick out those pads based off of color schemes of the upcoming photos. So you'll see that too. The 2 big circle stickers, there's one at the top that has the car on it. And it says, let's go on an adventure around the edge, and then has the car. And I thought that was a perfect little die cut piece to use on this spread. And then the LCL sticker is actually from Taylor's Etsy shop. And I thought that was obviously perfect because that's who I was traveling with, or to and with. And then I do end up pulling off that important sticker towards the end. It was fine, but it was just fine. Now looking back, I kind of wish I had put it like maybe diagonal with the stripes, but I did end up liking it clean. I used that mystery sticker. I don't remember what that was on. Like, it must have been like a mystery pack that I had gotten, but I thought it was kind of cute to put with her gift bag because it was a mystery and she didn't know what was in it. I had made her like this little goodie bag because she trusted me so much. I'm a pretty seasoned vet at planning any trips to Orlando. I think this was my 8th trip and my 7th year at Halloween Horror Nights. So I think I've gone 9 times though. 9 or 10 times. I'll have to count that all out, but I've been going for a while basically. I've been going since 2014. And I really love going, and I'm very seasoned and skilled at it. There's still lots to learn and stuff that's always changing, but she pretty much just handed me the reins and was like, I trust you, just let's go. And that's all. I mean, that's a pretty expensive trusting exercise and our first trip together. So I definitely wanted her to feel welcome and have all her favorites. So she loves sunflowers. So I made sure to get her some of those as soon as I got to town and could get her fresh ones. And then I filled her goodie bag up with her favorite things like she loves Flaming Hot Cheetos. And then I'd gone through my stash and pulled like a bunch of like Universal and Disney stuff, and then bought a couple things, like a little box of Birdie Bots, some Halloween candy, stuff like that. Like it was a goodie bag. I just wanted her to feel really welcomed, and know how excited I was to have her there with me and appreciative that she trusted me. So that's kind of the gist of the whole thing. And then obviously we've got some dinner pictures at the bottom. And then we both pulled out our Hobonichi pens for 2018. I think those are 2018 pens. We both pulled out to sign our checks with at dinner, which was hilarious. So that's kind of the gist of all of these photos. If you have any questions, feel free to let me know. But I want to quickly go through some little tips and tricks of how I've been project lifing in bite-sized pieces lately. So first things first, I have been printing my photos in advance. I've been printing most, if not all of them, in 3x4 because that's the easiest size that I can go with. If something is so magical that it needs to be in a 4x6, then I will of course print it that way, but I try to keep it pretty manageable. I do know that I think I printed literally most, if not all, of the Disney Universal, basically the Orlando trip photos. I'm 100% sure most of them were done in 3x4. So I printed them all, and then I start placing them in page protectors based off of just flow. I'm very OCD about the flow of a page, so that's why I struggle so much with embellishments, and it takes me 900 years. But essentially, like, I place my photos based off of flow, so it needs to like end that page on a good point. The second thing I've been doing is going back and picking my filler cards from my stash. So I've been doing that. I'm running out of video. But basically I pick out my cards from there. And then whenever I'm left with space, I kind of pick a collection based off that. I do tend to have a photographic memory. And so I remember my collections pretty well, like colors that might go with it. From there, I start picking embellishments and I just kind of gather them all together that might go with that collection. And then from there, I sit down and scrap. I've also been trying to do one kind of practice run before going to the real one. So we're in the last 15 seconds. So try those tips and tricks. Let me know. Thank you so much for the support. If you have any questions, drop them down below. I hope you enjoyed the long chatty video as much as you enjoy the short one. And I hope you're enjoying your holiday season. Until next week, happy holidays, everybody. And thank you so much.